Hi, I'm Caroline Mutoko and this is my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching. Incidentally, I am told you love the background, so we kept that, but guess what? We changed the chair. Yeah, cool. Listen, we need to have a serious conversation about something pretty serious, and I'm calling it the boy crises. And this is not something I ever thought I'd ever be addressing. And I'm talking about something that I think we whisper about, but we're not willing to talk about loudly. So I'm going there. And I'm going to start with the fact that we haven't even defined the problem. We know we have a problem and we're calling it the man issue, the man, I don't know, dilemma. And we don't seem to understand everybody's born male, you become a man. And I think the only way to sort out the issue is to start with the boys. The way we sorted out the issue with women is that we started with girls. And I want to start at the very place where we should address the issue, which is at home. When I talk to men, and especially, and I believe there's certain people who always tell you like it is, cab drivers, makangas, and wachis. When you speak to men, and those men in particular, they'll tell you that there's two things that bother them. That number one, you can't seem to get mothers away from mothering and babying their sons until these people are 35. So for most men, you know how men are, they don't like drama. So that you don't have drama with the missus, if she starts saying, "Achana na mtoto wangu," you let it be. But this particular cab driver I spoke to told me, when he realized he couldn't win with his wife, he tried to take the issue to school. So obviously he goes to visit the school to say, I want a little more out of my son. Only to realize that if a school is populated by female teachers, they also cuddle boys. So you've got a problem. And the problem is at the very unit where you expect us to be calling out the man in our sons at a very early age. I also know for a fact that we don't actually do that. And Pastor Kev at Mavuno says it very well. He says you've got to call out the man in your son early. How early is early? From the time he's 2, from the time he's 3. Now, a lot of people think that's too early. No. And the problem with not calling out the man in him early is that you're still calling him Kadadi and Baba and Baby. And he's 3 and he's 4, 5, he's 10, he's 15, and you're still telling him, "Daddy ni nini, nani amekuumiza." You're cuddling that boy. And by the time we all start complaining about the fact that he's not a man at 25, it's too late. He can't give you what he does not have. But where does he get it from? He gets it from home. So even before we start talking about the drama of the fact that we can't seem to find enough men to hire, men to marry, men to be with, let's ask ourselves, from the day we pronounce it's a boy, do we understand there's a really big responsibility to now raise a man? So for me, that's part 1 of this conversation. Part 2, part 3, part 4 in a moment. And of course, I want your comments. But for you to do that, I need you to subscribe. Can you do that so we can have this conversation together? Please click. Now, thank you.